What does kayak fishing mean to me? This kind of question dawned on me the other week. I think most of you guys know, but I haven't really been able to fish at all in 2022. With being deployed and away from New Jersey, I just really didn't have a ton of time to fish while I was out on the ship. And there was times when I came home, like in May, to fish the spawn and to see family, but to fish the spawn. And it felt great, jumping right back into the kayak, going right back at it. And it was awesome. Like, I knew where those fish were going to be, went after it, attacked it, had a great, spawn and pre-spawn period. It was awesome. But it was different when I came home in October. I remember my first trip out in the kayak, loaded it all up. I got out there, and as soon as I got onto the river, I just felt like a weight was lifted. And I don't know, it was just something special. And since then, I've been trying to figure out what it is. Like, what was it that made that so special? And I think I've come to some realizations. I got into kayak fishing in 2017. I had a Bass Pro 10T, a little 10-foot sit on top. And it was awesome. It was great. It got me off the bank. I'd only really been bass fishing for a year at that point. And it got me off the bank. It was great. And I went all over the place with that little boat. Lugged that thing everywhere. Tried to do all the mods and upgrades, all that fun stuff. What was great about that boat is that I got to slow down, right? Having the PDL is great. Trust me, I don't ever want to go back to a non-PDL boat. But having to paddle everywhere, all that stuff, I just slowed down. I couldn't carry as much gear. Everything just became pretty simple. And I think this year that's what I'm going to start doing, because I figured out what kayak fishing means to me is just being outdoors. The fishing is great. Trust me, I want to catch fish, but just being out there, being out in nature, out on the water, it's a very personal experience for me. I don't normally fish with anybody else. And I want to get some of that back. Not to say that I lost it, but I guess it's more like I'm really excited for that. So what does kayak fishing mean to me? It means everything. So that's some of what kayak fishing means to me. It's also the only way I've come to realize it's the only way I really like to fish. When I was out in Cali, I did have a rod out there. I tried some saltwater fishing from the bank, stuff like that. And it scratched the itch a little bit, but it was missing something. I think it was the kayak portion, being there, feeling the swell of the river or the lake, being that close to the water when you catch a fish. It's right there, just kind of all-encompassing right there, being right in that moment and no distractions. So that's what it means to me. It's my preferred method of fishing. I like it better than a boat. Boats are great, but to me, there's nothing better than kayak fishing. Kayak fishing to me is also an obsession. I think most people, I love it. I really love it. It's all-encompassing. I've had other hobbies before, but this is, not even a hobby at this point. It's a lifestyle. This, fishing out of a kayak, fishing in general, it's a full lifestyle. It absolutely encompasses the bulk of my day. There's family, there's a professional side, and then it's fishing, and that's it. A lot of people do a little bit here and there. They say I fish a little bit during the summer. I don't stop. I can't stop thinking about it. It's the best thing. I love, especially when it comes to kayaks, the different ways to rig them. And that kind of goes against what I was saying earlier about I want to simplify it. But I think we start putting those mods on, putting that personal touch, making it more effective. I don't think that's overcomplicating it. It's just making it more effective. So, but it's all encompassing. Again, I make content, but it's fishing based. I run a podcast, but that's fishing based. Everything revolves around fishing when it comes to me and my hobbies, and I love it. I love it. That's it. I get to see so much stuff that other people don't, that are locked away on a golf course or sitting around watching a TV, playing video games. They don't get to see kind of what we all see all the time. And it's something that maybe we need to be better about telling people, or maybe we just keep it a secret and they can figure it out on their own. But yeah, those three things, that's what kayak fishing means to me. I'm Alex with Swamp Rat Fishing. And remember, a rising tide lifts all boats.